everyone, and welcome back to the final matchup of the Hylidae tournament for the playoffs this weekend. We have OMNI versus Bad today. I'm here with my co-commentator Ruru, and I'm Ray. And I hope you guys are all really excited and looking forward to this matchup.
Hello, hello. It does look like because of the coin flip, Bad is going to be able to pick the map and Omni is getting the ban.
Yeah, I'm probably looking to see here a Lakeside ban or a Chinatown ban, since those are the bigger maps that both Survivor and Hunter tend to struggle with. They're also very common map bans in terms of tournament. And I think with the bad team as choosing the map, they'll definitely want to pick something that will help their hunter out as well as themselves. So maybe something like Red Church, Sacred, Ever Sleeping. Those are good first round picks for map. And I know that the bad hunter does play opera and I think Nightwatch as well. So picking maps that would be, beneficial for those hunters and help the survivors adapt a little bit to their hunter, that would really help the team as well.
Yes. I feel like exactly what you said, that was perfect. Map picks, those are pretty common for round one at least.
Yeah, they also should know that, yeah, Pitt also plays a good opera. So it might be a
Yes.
little bit difficult for survivors in terms of trying to get maybe a tie or even a win off of the first round. As of course, usually we'll see Ivy and Opera as those first round picks. And with Pitt being such a strong hunter, that's definitely going to be a challenge for survivors. So it is also possible that maybe to get an advantage in terms of going against the other team's hunter, baddies might choose a map that may be less suited for opera and try and go against something like a Dream Witch. As Dream Witch is more counterable in terms of if you have good communication with your team, you should be, having an easier time, maybe with in terms of kiting and communicating rescues against a Dream Witch versus an opera. So that might also be a possibility.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
be
still
so
waiting.
excited if we see a Dream Witch.
Honestly, yeah, it would be good to see something different for the first round, as we're usually always expecting to see an opera or an ivy. They're just the most common and easiest first round picks to secure for man. But yeah, in terms of Dream Witch or seeing like I've seen, throughout this tournament, other first round picks that aren't the common meta. And it's really exciting to see those kind of matches. But yeah, it looks like there may be a Ever Sleeping Band coming in here. So yeah, still Red Church and Sacred are both really good maps. I feel like even Sacred might be a little bit easier to kite opera on, and especially in terms of hospital and ruins. So that might be a good map for the baddies team to choose in terms of going against Pit here, and for their militia, the baddies hunters, to go against the Omni survivors. But yeah, so Ever Sleeping Band. That I mean, opera's not. I feel like opera isn't the best on Ever Sleeping, but regardless, she's still a really strong hunter. So yeah, they still have a lot of options.
I think Ever Sleeping is a semi good map for her, but it's obviously, not her best. She can I think it really depends on the type of cipher layout that happens on Ever Sleeping because I mean if it's an abnormal opera then and if there's a cipher in the middle, then you're kind of, something might happen.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that goes for like any hunter. Getting out those middle ciphers first is probably the most ideal. Yeah, I think for the survivors, whichever team is playing first in terms of survivors, definitely watch out for the cipher layout and call out those ciphers, because I know even even in better teams, in teams like that are playing in playoffs, like I think IBS is going on right now. Watching out for
Yeah.
those
Oh, I
ciphers
think it
is
finished
like,
up.
did it just finish? I haven't even been watching it. I just knew that it was going on. Oh, really? I thought it was just like streaming. I swear, like I just saw
No,
like
it finished like yeah.
I feel like I haven't been in IDB. I've been like I haven't touched the game. I just like logged in and got my apples and I was like, okay. But yeah, like watching over cipher is so important. Like I feel like even my own team has made mistakes like that where we're leaving like a middle cipher or leaving ourselves cipher locked accidentally because we're not doing a good job of calling them out and picking good next ciphers to do after you finish your first. So yeah, we'll see actually a Chinatown map pick from Baddies. So yeah, maybe they are trying to avoid getting an opera here, or trying to weaken opera in terms of like how well she can play on a map like this. So yeah, and we'll see Omni choose the faction order. Um, okay, and they'll choose the survivors first. So we'll see Omni survivors play first in this first half of the matchup here.
Oh my gosh, we might see potentially Baddies Hunter playing Night Watch, maybe. I don't really know about what maps Night Watch is good on, but I think he might be good on this one.
Yeah, I think he's good on this map because there's a lot of open area, which means obviously like pulling in terms of pulling with the skill, like his first skill.
Yeah,
That's definitely
and being
good
able to
for
dash.
yeah. I think that's really ideal for Night Watch. I think a while ago my team was practicing against like the first Night Watch or something. We
Oh
did
wow.
have some subs in the practice, so let's not say that was our full potential, but we were getting 4K'd like every round, and we're all yelling at each other like, "Dude, it's a Night
Oh
Watch.
my
Come on,
gosh.
like, can we get a tie?" But it just. Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
I can leave the
Oh,
thing
okay.
and add him.
No, unfortunately, the Omni's captain is currently unavailable, so it's
Oh,
unfortunate.
that's probably why they're going Survivor first, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
maybe Rose rushing home, but yeah, I'm excited for this matchup.
Hmm. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Okay, we're getting in all our survivors now. Just I think waiting on one more. But I feel like for me, I've commentated, or I think maybe VC modded most of Batty's matches actually. I commentated one back in the group stage or two. So I've seen a lot of their gameplay, and I do see that they do have a pretty strong hunter. And I mean, even our own team, I'm completely forgetting. We played against Baddies in the group stage, and yeah, their hunter was a very strong Night Watch, especially I'm pretty sure we got 3K'd by that Night Watch. So, you know, definitely Omni survivors need to watch out for, a potential Night Watch here.
So now we're entering picks and ban stage. I'm thinking, um, definitely. Mm,
I feel like we'll probably see. Oh, okay, they're gonna go with first officer first, and maybe. Wow,
okay, double
actually, I was
rescue ban.
assuming. Yeah, I was thinking a priestess ban since this map is really good for priestess, and I
Yeah.
want to say that at least somebody maybe on Omni be good at priestess, but and maybe we'll be seeing for sure first officer, and then maybe deciding whether their second band should be antiquarian or horde. And it looks like they're going antiquarian, so maybe these are good bands for both opera and night watch. So it really could be either hunter at this point or a completely different hunter that we haven't been predicting so
Yeah.
far. But
It
yeah, it
does
looks like
look like they are gonna capitalize on them not banning priestess and using them as priestess. I mean, I think they're pretty smart with how they did that because she is a global ban now. So that's pretty important.
yeah, I feel like they're just not expecting to use priestess after this map. which I think is completely reasonable to just put her on gold band along with Puppeteer. And our next bans are Seer, and it looks like it's going to be Merc, which in response to the Seer ban, they picked Acro, which is another really great kiter. It looks like they're trying not to lean too much into either sort of countering either hunter, because I know that can really weaken your team overall in case you specifically counter a certain hunter and then the hunter you're playing against chooses someone completely different, and that puts you at a disadvantage. But to the Merc band, they'll choose Wilding, which is another great rescue, especially on this map. Wilding has a lot of mobility, so it looks like they have pretty good comp right now.
I think we're good now.
Yeah, I think he's good.
Okay. Does look like the priestess is gonna have a full kite build, which is interesting. So they are probably banking on the priestess to take first kite. But as we do know, Agramont is a great kiter. So I mean, this is gonna be.
They're just bringing flywheel and board time now, but I would definitely say Priestess against Opera and Nightwatch isn't necessarily the most strong, so definitely giving her a better build to work with along with her portals is really ideal for this first half and the map in general. Because Opera is just and Nightwatch just swings so fast that you can get hit right out of your portal and it wastes the portal completely, and that can put you in a really bad position. And also I think she does she vault slower? Actually, I don't remember. I don't know. I haven't played IV in so long. But she's definitely somebody that you would go for as a first chase if you are Opera or Nightwatch. So I do think that, yeah, they're trying maybe to give her a better build. And also increase maybe her versatility, because the build looks like Tide Kite. So maybe she won't have borrow time, and they'll try, if she is a first kite, use her as a secondary rescuer. And if she is, she still has something else to use.
Yeah. It does look like we are going to see the hunter picking Opera Singer. This is a good map for Opera Singer. So I think Omni's goal is to just get a 1 out, because that starts to roll the ball on the points.
Yeah, or even a tie here with the double tie, that wastes a lot of time, especially on a big map. It means that the Opera really needs to focus on getting her downs and getting the kills versus going across such a big map to slow down ciphers. So yeah, looking at these spawns, it does look like Priestess would be taking the first kite, however, because of the spawn selections with the Opera and the Priestess being so close by. So she does have a really good area to work with spawning a hotel. Just that, she does need to be careful and time those portals really well so that she doesn't get hit out, or, she doesn't waste a portal on like panicking, for example, because I know that can happen where you feel like you're trapped and you'll use a portal to try and escape, and that may not be necessarily beneficial for you. But yeah, we have really strong survivors on the Omni team side, as well as a really strong hunter from the baddies. So yeah, I do think this will be a really exciting match for us.
Yeah, I feel like there's not any ideal chase target on this team, because Acro is, I mean, just a great kiter. Puppeteer, he can take so many hits that the amount of time that it wastes for ciphers to be done, it's just too much of a risk to put for chasing someone like that at 5 ciphers. So, I mean, the best bet is Priestess, but it's just the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, getting right into it. Good luck to both teams, and we'll start off strong. I think, yeah, straight for the Priestess here. Swinging out so as to not lose and go on to cooldown with that dash. Trying to make good distance here. Oh, gets a little bit stuck and fails the dash there.
Does look like the Opera is going for the Priestess. Does look like the Priestess did just use a portal to try to gain some distance. Is gonna go back in the hotel. This is good for Agramont because Hotel is a really good kiting place, and it also allows you not to be kiting on anyone else's cipher.
Yeah,
They
and
have
just trying to
messed
maintain
up,
the distance.
yeah, they have messed up 2 dashes so far, and it is looking like they are paying the cost for that because Agramont's getting hella distance right now.
Yeah, dropping those pals down early is really helping Agaront stay away from the hunter. Oh, doesn't necessarily take the vault right there, so does take a first hit. Try to avoid probably getting Terror Shock, but I think maybe they just got a little bit stuck. I think they did have time to vault. Blink is up as well, so maybe this down can come quicker for the Opera so that she can get her chair faster, as the ciphers are looking like they're about to be done right here.
Doesn't even have to use the blink. Wow. So it does look like we are going to be at 2 ciphers remaining in just a second. This was a pretty prolonged kite, and it does give Omni the upper hand in this type of situation, I feel.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like sort of a tie situation for both sides at the moment because of this long kite. And yeah, the Wilding looks like they're going in for the rescue, but Opera still has Blink to use. So the only problem is that Wilding does have the tide here, so it's going to waste time regardless. It's just a matter of, I guess, with the second rescue, how long they can keep this priestess alive here.
Yeah, I think from what I was just looking at, going for the double down with the blink onto the Wilding.
Yeah, this is really strong here. And yeah, closing the distance really quickly on the priestess, catching up almost immediately. Still has one portal to use, however, so maybe the priestess can kite a little bit longer here for a rebound so that Wilding can get up, and then the other 2 ciphers can get a lot more progress done.
I feel like the best choice for the priestess would have been just full Sui build instead of Tide.
Yeah, I feel like if they were expecting her to kite here, giving her that flywheel would have helped. She may have avoided a hit right there at the pallet. But still, the ciphers aren't looking too bad. Maybe just a matter of time for Wilding to get up, which she just does, and finish
Third
that cipher.
dash. It's gonna. Oh, that was really good off of the acrobat's part.
Unfortunately, Priestess still goes down here, and with no one to harass, it's like on her last chair, this game is looking more likely to be a tie. Their last cipher is at 50%, but 2 people
and it
are
is
injured.
The most nearest one.
Yeah, and it is quite close by, so going right away for the cipher there, but not sure if they're going to find that Wilding or not. And it looks like, just missing the Wilding, actually.
Oh, wow.
I was really sure they were going to find them there. They were going right for the right direction, but yeah, it looks like
maybe using Tinnitus Trick.
Yeah, with the Tinnitus Trick, even though they knew what direction to go in, definitely it's difficult to find a survivor, especially in an area like that. But at the moment, Puppeteer and Acrobat look like they are healing, and Wilding's just trying to give Tinnitus near the cipher. So yeah, Opera can't do much other than stay nearby. But does have teleport now to utilize instead of blink, so she does have some abilities to work with.
Might see the cipher shaking and might go for a teleport, maybe, or just gonna dash all the way over there.
I guess trying to save that teleport.
Yeah, the thing about this is the Wilding doesn't have self-heal anymore. And that is going to be a 4th missed dash by this Opera. Did they just get crows?
I think so. Well, they have another cipher being started right now in Hotel. It's not too bad, the distance is quite far. But looks like Opera's waiting for that Wilding to get out the cipher and make it start shaking so that she can teleport right back. She'll turn her screen to see that they are working on the cipher at the moment. And she can teleport right now. Alright, so she does use a teleport. Goes for the Wilding here, which is good, though cipher is at 83%, so ideally try to get this down before the cipher is primed. Nice. Nice Terror Shock. Cypher is almost done, unfortunately. So maybe the pickup would have been more ideal right there.
Ooh, tanks the detention hit by using Lewis right before he pops. That was really smart from their survivors.
Yeah, and now Opera has no teleport to use, so all she can really do here is get this down on the top
Ooh!
here. Oh, and nice use of the Dead Heart. Looks like Opera is actually switching targets to try and go for the gate.
Oh, and Wilding's running right into them. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't get that boar in time. So actually while it goes down, and that gate is not done yet, the Acrobat did need to get off the gate as he does. Oh no. Yes, because he decodes slower, so they do have another gate being worked on regardless, so it's still looking like a tie right here, as Opera does not have the teleport to use.
Yeah, this does look like a tie. Unless... No. Yeah, this is gonna be a tie. It really just came down to the fact that they used their teleport.
Yeah, and that pickup as well. Maybe they could have stalled some more time there by forcing someone to rescue rather than go for the cipher. As you know, with the pickup, you probably don't want to pop right there while someone's about to be chaired. So that could have maybe changed the game a little bit. And as well, maybe trying to cut off the acrobat. I still think that she wouldn't have made it necessarily in time to do that, but sort of going the long route there instead of going directly for the gate. Again, that's maybe the problem with Chinatown because there's a lot of open area on the way there, so sort of like less opportunity to dash and keep up that speed. But yeah, overall with that first kite, it was definitely looking like a tie game regardless. Yeah, just at the end game, there were maybe some ways Opera could have tried to change that and go for a 3K, but regardless, really good gameplay from both sides in getting that tie. So yeah, right now we'll see the score being 2-2 for Omni versus the Baddies Hunter.
Yeah, I think obviously the Opera didn't know that the Wilding did not have self-heal anymore, but if they had known, I feel they could have just left the Wilding on the ground to try to go for more. That would have probably been more risky for them.
Yeah, maybe being able to find that acrobat as he had just kind of left the gate, that yeah, definitely that could have helped. And yeah, just maybe forcing that Wilding to pick up off the ground again, regardless. That would have, I think, also yeah, given them a chance to 3K right there. Yeah, but regardless, I think they did really well, especially in terms of Chinatown not being Opera's best map, and chasing the priestess who has a lot of like mobility in terms of like going around the buildings and using a good area like hotel. So that kite was definitely longer than the Opera probably was to anticipate and get in terms of wanting to potentially win in this round. However, we'll see the baddie survivors play, and maybe they can pull out a win here to take this round or tie up this round. If they tie against pit stoppers here, yeah, looks like everyone is looking just about ready, so we may go into bans and picks very soon.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be very interesting because, I mean, Pitt does have a very strong opera.
Yeah, and I think he's also quite a versatile hunter regardless. So even if he's not choosing to play opera here in case they try to go opera counters, he's got a lot of other hunters in his arsenal to work with. Even Dream Witch isn't bad on this map, as we've seen before. So, we might just see a classic pit stopper Dream Witch.
Play Dream Witch, and my life is yours.
Yeah, I think this is us telling pit stoppers to not play opera and play Dream Witch. Like, when else are you going to get to do it?
I have not seen a Dream Witch, correct me if I'm wrong, no Dream Witch match ever in this whole tournament, and I would have been the one to play it, but out of the 2 matches that I got to play in, they banned my Dream Witch both times.
That's crazy. What a target ban. Like,
I know, it
and
really was.
like, don't they want to see a Dream Witch too? Come on, let's see some variety.
Right?
Like, right?
For
Mhm.
real.
Well, looks like Pitt is also thinking of banning Antiquarian here, and oh, actually taking it back and going for the Priestess first potentially. I don't know. I feel like yeah, in general, Priestess is a good ban on this map because even if she's a weaker kiter to Opera, just getting across
But
the big
oh,
buildings means long stuff.
I thought we were about to see my giant a doctor.
You know what? Honestly, a lot of the times, there are times where I'm just like not feeling it, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna play my song in rank, and it ends up being a win. So, you know, I feel like IDB wants my side to get picked. So, you know, sometimes my side is just like a lucky charm because the amount of times I played Mind's Eye and just won out of doing nothing but hiding is crazy.
Yeah. It does look like Baddies is using up their global bands to be Toy Merchant and Coordinator. Are they setting up for a possible Dream Witch with a barmaid? I don't know.
Yeah, with a psychologist man, they choose barmaid. I think it's a little bit risky as without a seer, barmaid's a little
Yeah.
bit weak to Opera, because it's hard for her to get that drink off before Opera closes that distance. Regardless, the team comp is pretty good. We've got Toymachi as a great support and coordinator as well to do that in case barmaid can kite towards the cord for, you know, her drink. That could help her get the drink off with the gun. And Merc, of course, is just a strong rescue in general. So yeah, definitely a good team comp in terms of um, trying to play to the strengths of, I guess, supporting. Um, but yeah, I don't know about it like a barmaid against an opera necessarily, or even a toy merchant because I feel like again, just the distance that opera can close because of her speed, it might not mean a very long kite, even with a catapult or a gun. Especially like on a map like this when you are kind of forced to rotate out after you've used all the pallets. So yeah, maybe they were anticipating a dream witch as well though, and want to avoid sort of being too weak towards dream witch. But yeah, just about I think done selecting their builds. Barmaid's gonna probably take a Sui build here, um, which is ideal for her if she is going to be the first kite. And I think everyone's bringing kiting except the Merc.
That's very interesting. I mean the
Yeah,
oh
no
wait, you
double
didn't mean
tide
like full
is
kite.
no. I
That's
meant like yeah, like
surprising.
I guess because like with double tide, I mean it wasn't able to be utilized in the last match or like round, but it was
Yeah.
definitely I would say important to have two ties in order to prolong the match regardless. Yeah, this opportunity has also selected opera, so we'll see another opera. Unfortunately, no Dream Witch, which is very disappointing. That's not really what we asked for, but it's okay actually. We support all hunters and we support all teams, even if they're not playing
Yeah.
Dream Witch.
Or if they're not
Yes.
able to play Dream Witch because she's banned.
Yeah, that was lucky fake. See, for you, you would have played Dream Witch anyway if she wasn't banned. Other than, oh, I guess I'll just go opera. So you know what? That's definitely a pass. That was the other team's
Right?
fault for not wanting, not supporting the Dream Witch agenda.
I know, right? I almost chose Mad Eyes.
From here, it looks like Cord will definitely be the first kite. Um, I guess ideally using the gun to try and transition towards maybe the hotel in some way, or going to just have to loop in this area, I would say. Because I feel like the setup of support from Tormentor is just too far away. It would just waste too much time in terms of ciphers to try and put a catapult at middle when the Tormentor has chosen to spawn a hotel. So yeah, it looks like sort of Horde may have to kite on her own here with her gun and just try and make that kite as long as possible for her team. Yeah, good luck to both teams. Definitely exciting match, even if it's not Greenwich or any other hunter. But it's okay. We love Opera. And yeah, let's get right into that second half of this first round.
I feel like this is gonna be very, very, very interesting. I hope maybe to see abnormal opera. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely a more interesting and aggressive play, but looks like it's going to be a Blink Opera again. And yeah, straight for the cord. Cord's rotating towards the arch corner here, near these bushes. Driving the pads early as well, but Pit's just going around them and actually fails to dash. So this is really good for Cord.
Does misses
the gun here and narrowly misses.
Almost got terror shocked. Yeah,
that was a little bit risky. And yeah, now no longer has a gun to work with as a result of that. Again, trying to transition away. Maybe the toy merchant can set up some support that goes towards Hotel. It seems like she has. So yeah, maybe the Cord can prolong her kite over here, that distance that she just got, and the fact that I think Pit also failed another dash. So yeah, now has Hotel to work with, but Blink is also about to be up.
Might have to get the Blink out.
Did grab.
I didn't even see that they grabbed that from the toy merchant, but the support
I also missed
there.
that. I think it was just probably right. It was probably right beside or set up on top of the catapult so that she could take it with the catapult. But yeah, unfortunately, didn't really get to utilize that. Uses the Blink here on the Merc. I think trying to go for that double hit here. So Merc needs to probably L-pad away to avoid that.
Knowing that a trade-off.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate for getting that double hit here, but does give that Cord some distance. And no Blink to work with, so maybe Cord can do a bit of a rebound here and help the team out in terms of getting those ciphers done.
Yeah, going for the double down because, I mean, when you're in the area of Hotel, you're kind of just put off to the side so you can't really, like, escape or go anywhere else. So Pit knew he could try to down the mercenary.
Yeah, especially with that Blink. Yeah, that as well. The ciphers, we've only got one done so far, and unfortunately Cord is on the barmaid's cipher, so she's already forced to, not barmaid, the toy merchant cipher, so she's already forced to stop decoding. And I'm not sure if she can get that rescue right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe this is really looking good for the Opera. Yeah, if she had flywheel, I think she could avoid that first hit, but yeah, so looks like Pit also already has his second down and will be getting the chair still at 4 ciphers. Yeah, unfortunate that the Cord sort of had to, I guess, rotate towards the toy merchant cipher. Maybe it would have been better if she could have just stayed at Hotel so that she had more of a distance away from her teammates' ciphers, because yeah, not being able to finish that cipher now is going to be really detrimental because yeah, it's not going to be able to be touched for a long time, as you know, I'm not sure where toy merchant can really go in an area like this that's already been used by the coordinator, and yeah, we don't have other ciphers started yet at the moment, so yeah, sort of uphill battle here for the survivors, but definitely looking good for Pitstopper's Opera.
Does look like he did spot out the Merc and gets the hit again. Does look like this is going to be another like double down type situation. Because they are running. Oh, she sets up the catapult.
Yeah, but not a lot of area for her to go, and well, Opera did miss another dash right there, so yes, giving toy merchant a little bit more time to get away. But yeah, still Opera is still hot on her trail, and you know, she's not in the best area right here, and does go down as well again. And so it is double down situation in which Barmaid's gonna have to pick up Merc again. And yeah, I mean, they've got 2 ciphers left with 1 at 65. but the other one hasn't been started yet, and Toy Merchant's out of the game. So yeah, not really the best situation here for the survivors at all.
Yeah, does look like Pig Stoppers is gonna start out the bleed out method. It's trying to do the tinnitus trick. Does break the catapult of the toy merchant. I think the mercenary's heal is primed. Mm,
Yeah, it seems like Pitt's not really sure where the barmaid is, but it is probably just a matter of time before he finds her. And I think she's at hotel, but he still has Blink to work with. But going this far actually means that barmaid can probably pick up that merc. Doesn't look like that
yeah.
she is going to, but did have that opportunity right there as Pitt went all the way to restaurant and has come back now and is going for the hotel route. So yeah, looks like she may get found very soon if Pitt goes the right way. Going actually into the hotel and then coming back out. But yeah, she's
Does
honestly
look
just
like
right
she
behind that
is
building.
about to get found. Oh, did he see
Not.
her?
I think he's seen her now. Yeah. Okay. Well, now he's definitely seen her. But yeah. Okay. Merc's gotten up. She's got one drink left, but she's just used her speed drink as well. Oh, and
Oh,
nice setup from the toy merchant here. This is actually one of the best catapults that you can do here on Hotel. So that's really ideal in terms of getting distance on that opera. Yeah, and maybe Merc can search a chest or start doing another cipher, but yeah. Not sure if
yeah.
the drink here was the best because there's no pallet to use right there. She does have flywheels, so maybe she can make it to the window.
Oh,
Oh, that blink, I think she tried to use the flywheel, but yeah, Pitt just blinked and got that down. Merc searched test and got a football, however. But yeah, it's not really looking like the survivors can do much at this point. There's not really any survivors that they can work on. Um, and yeah, with the barmaid down now, when the Merc goes down, it's a little bit of a game over there as he can't get up by himself anymore. So yeah, just trying to drag it out and hopefully maybe in some way they can get dungeon. But yeah, oh, looks like Merc will be found right here, unfortunately. Not gonna be able to use that football. Oh, I mean does use it, but in terms of the kite, it won't be very useful anymore as he's down and yeah, she's right beside the barmaid at this point. So it's gonna look like a 4K here for Team Omni, which is a really good job by the Opera. I mean, this is
hmm.
again not the best map for Opera, even though she's quite a strong hunter on all maps, sort of regardless. It was definitely a really good play by the Omni Hunter here. And yeah, just a bit unfortunate
Yeah,
with the ciphers layouts kind of, you know, clashing with where that coordinator went down. But yeah, it looks like for this first round, Omni does win. And maybe Omni will face another challenge in round two, and baddies can sort of push to round three here.
yeah. The score is 7-2 because of the tie in the first match and the 4K by pit stoppers just now. Um, that was very interesting. The toy merchants catapults they did do a lot for baddies in prolonging kites.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that it wasn't really able to be utilized in Cord's first kite, as again she was just a bit too far. And I guess that's a problem, like with such a big map, like getting to the support is really difficult, especially across the map because yeah, it means you're going to have to almost purely kite all the way to a support. And I feel like by the time you get there, you've already utilized a lot of your items. You probably maybe already taken a hit as well. So on maps as big as this, it's almost better that you just trust your own kiting and fight in an area away from your teammates, and try and force out as much time as possible so that you're eventually when you do go down, first of all, you're further away from the ciphers, and second of all, you're maintaining the attention of the hunter.
Does look like Baddies is gonna go back on saying that they did not have a sub. Um, so they are going to be using a sub, it seems.
Yeah, I think the person who spoke was not the captain. So I'm
Oh,
not
I
sure
don't
what
think
that
I can
means for
change it.
baddies.
Well, dang, I
I wonder
wonder.
what they wanted to do there.
Yeah,
Kind of unfortunate.
yeah,
Yeah, because I think the team captain is Cherries, so I feel like
yeah.
usually in these situations, team captain goes for. I know for us in our team, team captain makes all the decisions, or like they're the one to speak in chat. I know my team captain is. I remember when we first became a team, we played an IVT, and she got a little too excited and picked the map before the other team banned a map. So we were like,
Oh my
can you
gosh.
take that back? But it's okay. I trust my team captain. I think she's the best. Anyway, uh, we've got Ever
That's
Sleeping
so
and
cool.
Chinatown on ban right now. So yeah, they've got so they still got a lot of good options of maps to pick from, and I feel like we might see a Lakeside ban here. Personally, that's what I
Yeah.
would do because Lakeside is just like I feel like it's a bad map for both sides, and it's just gonna put your team at a disadvantage overall. So probably looking at a Lakeside ban at this point.
Yeah. Maybe, might not. I haven't seen Pit play Ivy, I don't think. I don't, but I mean, if they don't ban Lakeside, we could see Omni picking Lakeside for Dreamwoods.
Yeah, honestly, don't ban Lakeside and let Pitt play some Dreamwitch because like I've I feel like in this tournament though, in round two and round three, I've seen a lot of like variety. I remember I think this was one of the matches I commentated for Baddies, but their Hotjar actually chose Joseph, I think, R2,
Oh,
and
I
they go to
remember that.
4K. Yeah, so I mean, hey,
Yeah.
like when you bring out the variety, like, I think the IDB gods are smiling at you too, because like, a photographer 4K in tournament is like almost unheard of, and they pull that out really, really well. So I am looking to see something different here personally, but regardless, I would support both teams. Whatever the teams feel the most comfortable playing with, of course, play whatever you want. But I think you should play Dream Witch. But it's always up
Yes.
to you.
Dreamwitch, please.
Yeah. I think we're still waiting for a map ban here from the Baddies team. And then we'll have everyone in. It looks like
Aw.
it is allowing Cherries to change up their roster here, which is nice. I'd like to see
Yeah,
good
that's very nice.
sportsmanship between teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully they can make the sub that they were looking for originally. Um yeah. It's nice. I think it tends to happen here, especially in community tournaments where like there is a bit of like a mess up in terms of like band picks or like I mean, yeah, again, even in IoT, there's us messing up like we wanted to pick Red Church. The other team could have just obviously banned Red Church since that's what we wanted, but they didn't do that. They just honored whatever they were originally planning to do, which I think is good because yes, it is an advantage, but I think like it's better to win when it was like overall just fair. Like I don't want to win
Yeah.
just or I don't want people in the chat to be like you only won because you did this. Like I think that's so unfair. So
And that was gonna be detrimental if they weren't allowed to switch because that was their hunter. Wow.
yeah. I don't really know what happens here actually. Um, Oh,
Mm.
so
Do they need a reserve or something?
I guess they need to bring in a hunter. Oh, okay, so it's fun.
Oh.
Okay.
If they need
I mean, I think it's
someone.
fine. Like we've done it before because we also didn't have like the right people to be playing. I feel like as long as the other team is okay with it, I guess. I mean, it's not a tournament, so I'm not gonna make any comment. But yeah, well, hopefully we'll see things move along now with in terms of map ban. And actually I've been armed, so that's also another really good map for Dreamwitch. So if they are expecting a Dreamwitch and would rather play against Dreamwitch on
Yes,
Lakeside,
please, please.
oh, we pick Lakeside. Oh wow, wow, very interesting. This needs to mean a Dreamwitch, like it has to. I don't want to see no like repeat of like opera because they don't ban opera or something. Like I want to see some Dreamwitch or I want to see some variety. Like, man, pull out the nightmare or something. You know, go Joseph on Lakeside. Cause like that's just such a crazy match to commentate. Like I'd be gassed for that.
Yeah.
But we won't know until we get in there. So we're just waiting on faction pick, I think, by Baddies, I think. Baddies needs to pick who plays first. So here, maybe you want to take a bit of pressure off your hunter and play the survivors first. I think that's
Yeah.
really how you decide things. Like whoever has more pressure, you want to take that off them by going first. I mean, hey, that might not take any pressure if you get 4K. Let's say you choose your survivors first. That means a lot of pressure on your hunter. But I know for our team, we sort of like if we're in a good position, it's better we go first and maybe let's say we get a one man, then in order to tie, it's not necessarily like our hunter needs to specifically get a 4K. There's a little bit of room there. So yeah, just waiting on baddies to pick which faction. I don't remember this ago. Oh, yeah. So I guess we'll try and see this move along. Also, recently, why did REV just add a bunch of like weird random stuff? What do you mean? What is metals? Like, I logged in and like
Yeah.
there's 10 things on my profile. I'm like, what am I even looking at?
I
What does that
found that
do?
to be so interesting. I don't know.
Like, what is it? I looked at it and I'm like, metals. Don't we have badges already? So what does metals do? And then like I saw some like I just actually I didn't even really like look into it because I'm like, I'm not gonna use this. Like what happened to just playing IDB? Why is this IDB like
Yeah.
Instagram or something where Instagram tries to like
Right?
amass a bunch of things from other platforms and like Frankenstein it into their own platform? I'm like, what is Instagram even? This is what I feel like
Yeah.
in terms of IDB. The past like 2-3 weeks, I haven't touched the game because I've been like climbing and like I have school. But anyway, okay, this is off topic. So Baddies has chosen their hunter to go first. So we'll see Baddies hunter hunt first again, and Omni survivors go first as well. Their full bands are priestess and puppeteer, so no priestess puppeteer this round or any following rounds or Omni. But yeah, maybe they're looking to ban opera here potentially, and
Yeah.
we'll see that Baddies Hunter playing Nightwatch. I guess Nightwatch isn't too
You
bad.
on the Baddies Hunters profile, they actually have their badges where you can see all of them. So they do play Ivy, Opera, Soulweaver, Sculptor from what I saw.
Oh right, Ivy. We did play against her Ivy. I literally forgot that we played against her Ivy in R1 in our matchup. Ivy is pretty good on a map like this, I think, as well. It's pretty open, and I feel like there's not a lot of area to kite really well against Ivy, maybe. And I guess in terms of ciphers, just a little bit more further apart, so she might not be the best choice.
Yeah.
But we have Seer anti-bans, so I'm thinking this is more of a night watch because I feel like I don't know. I personally wouldn't ban anti if I was playing.
Mm. Does look like they. Oh, okay. Does look like they did lock in the opera singer band. Um, Ivy is kind of a long distance hunter, so she is kind of good on this map, but I'd say opera's better. It does look like they are gonna start rolling in the Ivy counters with the first officer and the prospector because prospectors is so good because I mean you don't really have to be able to look at the hunter for kiting and first officer. I mean his most iconic moments against Ivy is because of him being on gate and him using a watch to where he cannot, get possessed. So yeah, these are some very important picks.
Yeah, and I do know that. Oh, I know that with the antiquarian band, Wizard Aqua is I think an S antiquarian, or maybe he's not anymore. But I know he is a good antiquarian, sort of like a
Mm.
target band aside from a character band. But I also know that I think General Fluff plays Prospector really well. So I think they are choosing to play their strengths here, regardless of what hunter it is, because they've also chosen cheerleader, and I feel like cheerleader struggles a bit against Nightwatch. So maybe this is sort of a comp where they're all playing to what they're best at, and like just because a character counters another doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't play them or that you can't play them against them. But finally, seeing
Mm-hmm.
magician ban. Um, I don't know. I feel like I guess Magician has good strengths against Nightwatch, but I don't know, maybe they're also looking for an Ivy here because I know, yeah, Magician can just take the ghost off of his body with the wand. But for the final pick would be Cord, so this is it's a bit of a stun comp, slash kiting comp. So I guess they're looking to definitely um, push towards like hiding and supporting a bit here. With they have a lot of supports actually. Now that I see prospector, cheerleader, and coordinator, all really good supports to help each other. Yeah, we'll definitely see general health on prospector as I predicted. But I think they'll all bring hiding builds aside from the first officer, and yeah, maybe like play towards their kiting skills towards their characters, and of course the support that they have a lot of.
Yeah, we might see since they already are creating like a point deficit versus bad, that they might just have more than two people using Sui because that is popular, kind of.
That's true. And yeah, I would think that really does help make that first kite a lot longer. But yeah, I'm not sure what kind of hunter we'll see. I mean,
We
what
could
do you think?
see Toe
Ivy
Weaver
or
maybe. Oh,
actually I think just going right for the Ivy. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like antiquarian, yes, they're like if you're really good at antiquarian, you can send the Ivy, but I really like in terms of, I know when we played against an IB, I don't remember what matchup it was. Maybe it was against like uh I think AA, but our teammate who played Antiquarian did struggle a bit against Ivy regardless of him being a really good Antiquarian player. So
mm.
I don't know, maybe they just personally struggle against Antiquarian in general. And yeah, regardless, we'll be seeing an Ivy from the Baddies Hunter. And yeah, looking like an interesting match here in terms of a lot of the support. I guess kind of counters Ivy though. I don't know. I feel like it isn't the best comp to play Ivy again. Or I mean, sorry,
Yeah,
for Ivy to play
does look
against.
like yeah, does look like they are gonna go like a four corners type of spawn. It's
I
very
think,
interesting.
yeah, I feel like cheerleader moves left one ideally. I don't know. I've never tried a spawn like this. Maybe it's actually really good. It is putting them further apart from each other. So, regardless, aside from Prospector, Ivy will need to move her main body or her ghost a little bit further to get
Yeah.
to the other survivor.
It is interesting seeing coordinator without Tide and prospector and cheerleader both having Sui. Wow.
Yeah, you were definitely right about bringing the two Sui bills. I think, yeah, I guess against Ivy, maybe you want to be really strong in terms of that first kite because even though I feel like it looks like a normal tie situation with Ivy, you always need to be careful because Ivy's endgame's so strong that like just because you have 3 people with 1 Cypher left doesn't mean that it's gonna be a tie game.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is just the interesting build. I can't wait to see it. I mean, I can't imagine the hunter's face the moment that coordinator flywheels.
Who do you think is I feel like I would just go maybe for the prospector or the cheerleader here, as the first chase. I'm not really sure. I don't play Ivy personally, so I'm not sure really who is the best to chase here. Um, on this map and
Honestly, does look like they're probably just going to do the cipher setup for the prospector. This is a good area to put that yip down on because it does block like this whole. Oh, does already
first
get the
hit quite
first hit.
early. Yeah, really good by the Ivy. I thought they were gonna bring their ghost around a little bit more, but this is actually quite good for them as they've been getting the scares right away. Yeah, it looks like it might be a little bit difficult here for the prospector as Blink is also, getting ready to come up as well, and they're landing their scares. So
This is very interesting. Ivy is carrying the insolence, which is a very good build for Ivy. Is trying to kind of red light. Does drop the first magnet.
Yeah, Blink is available, so you may see the down soon here. Yeah, maybe just possess and then teleport and then use the Blink. Oh, okay,
Ooh.
yeah, gets the down right there. I wasn't sure what was going on. Just probably focusing on getting that scare, but the savers aren't too bad because the Ivy wasn't really able to disrupt them because again the map's quite big and I think they sort of just tried to focus specifically on the chase. I don't know about possessing right there though because it's a little bit off the cipher and that means that the or it can just do the cipher without any distraction or without any
Ooh,
like,
once again, like not really getting it fully on the chair to pressure the first officer. Is not able to get a double down.
Yeah, just a bit. I think rushing a little bit. Instead of taking their time with those possessions. But still gets that down with that blink, so that is really good. There are still 2 ciphers left with only 1 being started so far, so Ivy still has a good potential to disrupt them. They are a little bit far away from the chair, but if she multitasks as you would with Dream Witch, she can get there.
Yes. It does look. This is a very bad chair, personally, for anyone to be on.
She does have gun, so it could be a good rebound here with the cord coming into play here. Oh, time it. Oh no. Yeah, looks like with that there wasn't a lot of pressure being put on the chair, but waiting a little bit too long there. I think regardless, it's looking like this prospector is going to go down here with that possession and then the teleport. The ciphers are looking pretty good though, so this could be good for the survivors. So 1 cipher is about to be done at 90%, and then last cipher is 50%. So yeah, Ivy just really needs to focus on getting to that last cipher there.
True. They are kind of a bit spread out. There's really good communication from OMNI for the first officer to get off the cipher. It does look like we are going to see the coordinator and the cheerleader healing. They are kind of just at a standstill right now. Because, I mean, they also cannot possess the first officer because of the watch.
Yeah, good watch usage by the first officer. Oh, gets it right here, so...
Ooh, 59.
Right here. to get those scares. Unfortunately, doesn't get the 100 though. So I think can't just down him right here though. Yep, and then block off the cipher. They have started second last cipher, so it's possible here that Ivy can push for that 3K. Cheer still has 2 cheers, but it looks like actually the cord will be the one to go in for the rescue. I guess because of the decoding debuff, but yeah, Ivy's trying to get all the way across the map to pressure this cipher as well. I'm not sure if she'll teleport or not.
Probably
Oh, doesn't look
not,
like
because I
she.
mean, the ciphers are at like the same
Oh,
right now. So
actually, she does. She goes right for the cheer. Cheer has broken windows, 2 cheers, and flywheel. So I don't think she'll go down very quickly. So maybe this is just a game.
oh wait, but this is a Sui court. I mean, a cheerleader. So this might seem bad if they. Oh, honestly, it would have been just better to stick on the cheerleader. Of course,
Yeah. Oh, doesn't get
failing
a
in the mind
pallet
game.
hit there. Yeah, great mind game by walking right to the pallet and swinging. And now everyone's injured. And that teleport is about to be up on the Ostracon. And she can just bring it back again because Cheer's possession is also all the way down again. So she can be repossessed.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks like she'll go right for it. Doesn't teleport just yet though.
Oh, did just use their flywheel.
Oh.
The cheerleader did. So
Yeah.
I mean, if the Ivy saw that, the Ivy knows that the cheerleader now has Sui.
Yeah. Oh, looks like she'll just go straight for the teleport right there. I think she spots out that first officer, so he does have one more watch to work with. So yeah, just uses it right away. Both ciphers are really close. Ivy's doing a good job of keeping her pressure on both sides. And yeah, all survivors are injured, so this is looking pretty good for the Ivy. As long as she doesn't lose sight of where these survivors are and what's being done by them. I think she has a good game on her hands where she can potentially 3K or even 4K.
And the coordinator did just use their flywheel as well. So
yeah, I think
wow.
I don't know. I guess they don't know what to expect. As she's been just picking and choosing her teleports quite interestingly. Oh, tried to get it there, failed the calibration. Oh, and used the blink to get that first officer down. Was it worth it?
I don't know. Maybe because
the ghost is on the side, so well she also can teleport. Wait, of course healing herself. So and looks like Cheer is maybe going for the cipher and then Ford goes for the save. But Ghost is already back here, so and I don't know if the Ford will make it even with the elbow pad, actually. She was a little pressure. This could be the end for the first officer, yeah.
It's just
actually goes right for it. And Corso has the elbow pad, so she might get this save.
Does she?
Yeah, she has the rescue arm.
Wow.
They might just try and pop the cipher here instead of rescue, and I think they are. But she knows where the survivors are.
Because she had Sui, that was probably the best situation.
Yeah, and maybe going for the first officer here would be ideal since he is down in the chair. Yeah, it looks like spots the first officer out with the ghost. I think actually maybe just misses him.
Oh yeah.
Actually. Yeah, not sure where he is anymore. And looking towards the gate, but I don't think he would be there just yet. It's doing a good job of being able to really proxy camp that Sheer. She's really far from the chair, but she knows that no one can necessarily go for it without her spotting them out. So yeah, again, as we saw, even though there's one cipher left, she had a lot of pressure. There's 3 people up with only one person who's been on chair. It's not necessarily a tie game with Ivy. So survivors need to be really careful here if they do want to.
Oh, you're so smart, Ivy.
Yeah, and she will be out of the game regardless. So looks like the first officer is trying to go for the gate right now, but Ivy knows that.
Yeah, that was really smart. Leeching the the cheerleader to see where they were.
Looks like he's trying to hide even though he's got a trail. And she does know where he is and knows where the cord
Oh,
is.
did,
Actually, not sure. Maybe she didn't catch that.
okay.
She
Oh
was right
wait,
there.
if this is the baddies hunter and they play Joseph, that's a Joseph blind moment.
I think they had a dual faction play that just one time. But oh, just yeah, instead of going for the board, just goes for the first officer. Can she
Amazing
make
links
it?
from this Ivy.
Yes, can she make it in time? It's gonna be really close. That gate's just about done. I think she'll be able to get out before the ivy can make it to her though.
He has flywheel as well.
Yeah, Fly goes out of the gate. So it is gonna be I think a one man here.
Oh wait, the
She
first
goes
officer can heal.
back to the stone in time.
He's gonna get the heal off.
But his position will be up anyway, so she can just repossess him and reteleport.
True.
Goodbye. Okay. Oh, yep. And it looks like a 3k4 the Ivy here. Really good job with that pressure at the end game. Survivors also did a good job of making sure they could get one person out on that gate and playing really patient in terms of the cheerleader being on chair, which was sort of not the best situation for the
Yeah.
survivors in terms of getting those gates. But yeah, really good job from both teams. And yeah, Ivy did a great job here. So I think they're hopefully looking for a tie here from the survivors. And that would mean a round 3 for baddies.
Yeah. They are in this exact round they're at 1-3, but overall they're 8-5. Omni being 8.
Yeah, so all up to the survivors on Batty's side here, whether or not that they can push through this round 3. Yeah, I feel like Pitt
Please
just
play Witch!
needs to play Dream Witch so that maybe he can win the round 2 as well. I'm just saying, like, when you bring in the variety, the IDB gods smile down at you. So do you want that to happen or not?
Mm-hmm. I swear if they ban Dream Witch, they won't. There's no way they will, but
Please, just ban Opera. Just ban Ivy, you know? I actually don't know. Just play Ivy. But regardless, like, you know,
yeah.
pick those bans. Don't pick Dream Witch. Come on, you can play against a Dream Witch.
Yeah, he's actually at 8 badge for Ivy right now.
Okay,
And a
so
C
yeah.
badge? And a C badge for Mad Eyes and Dream Witch? I'll take either.
Mad Eyes. It's time to play Mad Eyes. Please, I don't think I've seen a Mad Eyes at
Please.
all in this. Has there been a Mad Eyes in this tournament yet at all? Because I
I
don't
don't
think I've
think
seen.
so. Not even in season 1.
Well, it's time to be the first. It's time to be the first. Dude, I tried to play Mad Eyes and Low Tier, and it was a lot of fun. And then people got a little bit better because I ranked up a bit, and then it wasn't fun anymore because people were just bullying me. But you know, come on, you're pit stoppers. Just play Mad Eyes. Bring up the walls,
Please!
trap them, blink
Baby
them,
Cage.
just hunt. Like, I will take either Mad Eyes or Dream Witch. Either is totally fun. Just play something different. Just waiting on one more survivor here from the baddie side. I guess they are dual factioning, so I'm just waiting for their turn to come in as well. As survivor. Um, yeah, not.
Oh wait, I
Just
think
waiting.
they're at a standstill right now because their hunter cannot play because it's against the rules. Because you can only play if you have a dual faction, they can only play like switch one time. And since
I
they
thought it was
already played
like, yeah, like, yeah. Oh, okay. And then, yeah, like, oh, if there are people available to play. I think that's what happened to us because, like, my captain wanted to play Hunter. They wanted to try, and then they said, we can't do that. And yeah, oh, yeah. So it looks like they'll just go with their original roster here.
I think they can't go with their original roster because I think someone had to go. If I'm wrong, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, well, they added someone.
Yeah, I guess they got yeah, okay. They got what they got.
Please
Okay,
play
so
Dreamwood.
yes. Time for time for a dream match. Looks like they're all ready to play as and against streamers. So go right in. Go forth, please.
For real. I love it that we both have the Tommy profile picture too.
Yes, yes. Actually, okay. I want to like dress up as Tommy for Halloween because in the previous
Oh
years
my god.
I haven't dressed up as anything. I just like pick clothes in my closet and then go to my friend's place and like we go to like some parties and stuff and they're like, "What are you?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know." So this year I will actually spend some money and put a costume together.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
right
looks like
away.
we
Yeah.
are gonna see the antiquarian and psychologist ban from it. Don't
Um,
ban
would you ban
Dreamwood.
the okay, good. They banned Ivy. Would you ban these characters as Dream Witch? Like I don't know what to
Um,
expect here in
I
terms of
wouldn't really
predicting.
ban antiquarian because if she hits me with one leech, I can just go off the other.
Yeah.
And so, I
So
mean, it doesn't. Psychologist, yeah, because I mean, that means you have to use more than one leech to get her down.
okay,
So,
so maybe
I mean,
he's thinking about it.
maybe we're thinking about maybe this is Mad Eyes. Because I mean,
I hope
psychologist and
so.
antiquarian. Because I mean, antiquarian can get him off the things. It does look like they are maybe going for Embalmer.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Embalmer Priestess ran away. I guess they'll put Embalmer for Big Boat and then Priestess at Small Boat? I'm not sure. It's hard. You kind of want to give both of them, honestly, that Big Boat, ideally. But we'll see a Seer ban, so again, maybe it is True Witch. Maybe it is.
Play Dream Witch. Please play Dream Witch. In this case, Dream Witch is actually kind of really good against Priestess because if you have a leech on her and she does the global portal, then you can just still, you know.
So yeah, Seer ban and then Merc to respond to it. I don't know why Seer ban, but pretty good comp going for a puppeteer as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is a Dream Witch. Like these bands, like, and what is Batty's going to choose to respond to that?
Please play Dream Witch!
My die. Oh, never mind.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
hovered over Mad Eyes when I was playing on Friday.
You're thinking about
I
it.
wanted to play
You're
Mad
thinking
Eyes.
about it.
Yeah, I really was.
It's fun though. I love just dragging
Okay,
my
that is.
finger.
This has to be
Oh
Dream Witch.
wow.
Explorer versus Dream Witch is so. She counters him completely. Because you can still find him out with main body so easily. Please play Dream Witch. Please!
It's perfect. Please. Everybody ready up. We need to see.
Please.
Uh
I'm gonna be so sad if this isn't. Please. My fingers are
I
crossed.
see another opera. I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
Please play Dream Witch.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Okay, we've got I assume here we're gonna go I guess only I'm not sure if they're gonna go Embalmer and Explorer as Sui. Because I'm not really sure what these builds mean, other than Knife. I would say Knife means 100% we're having a Merc with Tide. Because if I don't see a Merc with Tide, that would be very interesting. I'd love to commentate that as well. Merc with broken windows, like I'd be like, okay. But I
Please.
think Embalmer and Explorer bring Sui. We've got the Priestess with just Flywheel. It's fine. And yeah, Merc with Tide.
Please play Dream Witch. Please.
Hurry up. We've got to see what the hunter is.
Right? Okay, please, 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 please. Please. Please.
Very much.
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Oh my god! Splendid. This is exactly what we want to see.
Yeah!
Oh,
yeah!
What hits? Why hit? We've got King build on the Survivor team, and they've got Squire build on the Hunter.
That's so funny.
It's so interesting. Even when they're all playing Tarot together instead of this tournament.
Pit, I thank you so much.
Actually, only Embalmer with Super Build. So we've got Explorer with Broken Windows and Princess Wear Flywheel. What
It does look like they were going to try to block in the Explorer, but
I guess. I think the spawns are okay. But yeah, excited to see this Dream Witch match.
I'm so excited!
Something different.
Definitely. Yeah, this is very good. They're probably going to go for the Explorer, which is what I would do. Yeah. I'm jumping with joy.
For real. This will be a very interesting match to commentate. Yeah, good luck to both teams.
Yeah.
Looks like Drew will have a fun time commentating the Dream Witch match.
Yes, I will. I'm awake. I'm happy.
What skin do you think that he's gonna bring? Is it gonna be the Tony skin that everybody has now?
Envoy. I think he's gonna be Envoy. I think he likes Envoy the most.
I like the Dream Witch skins where she has legs because I just think it's so. She just walks really gracefully. Okay, we'll be getting right into this second half of round 2 right now of Omni versus Baddies on Lakeside. So let's get right into it. Let's load in quickly.
I'm just so excited. I can't. It's gonna be Envoy. Oh! Tommy! Yes!
He told me just like our profile pictures. I think this was a little bit of divination from our portraits.
It's going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, does the tinnitus? Is it just gonna? Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, good rotation by the Explorer there. Looks like Pitt wasn't able to spot them out, and they're already looking for a page right now. I think they'll be going for the Embalmer then, since right in the direction of shore, Embalmer's decoding right there. Yeah, it looks like he is getting ready to leave.
Yes, Pitt. Yes. It's gonna see the first hit right now. Oh.
Insane. Oh, gets a little bit stuck on the barrels right there. Oh, now it's done. Wow, actually, good job by these survivors. And right away with the first patroller. Gets the bite quite easily.
Does look like Priestess had some portals set up.
It's gonna take that hit right there. And transition towards Shack. And
I'm so excited. The leech is following. I think.
Trying to transition to small boat over here. But leech is right there and vault into main boat. Oh, in the flywheel, but I don't know. I will not make this vault, unfortunately.
Beautiful.
The ciphers are a little bit slow as a result of, obviously, Explorer looking for a page, and Embalmer having to be forced off of the cipher. But there are good progress on 3 ciphers, and Merc is actually the one who finished the cipher first. So usually you don't see that. But, yeah, but usually Rescue Cipher is the last, but we've got a 63%, another 60% cipher, and a 45% cipher. So, things aren't looking too bad for the survivors, and we've seen Embalmer just now use his coffin, so that I guess the he's his team can stay on their ciphers rather than being
Are we
forced
gonna
to
see a window trick?
rescue.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. I guess this doesn't go for it, but looks like we'll get this down soon, regardless, with that patroller. Um, and get that second chair right away. Again, we've got 4 ciphers left, and just another one just got finished, and we've got 2 more that have good progress. So really, only 1 more needs to be started. We'll see Mark go in for tries to use the patroller, but with that elbow pad use, they switch to blink instead and still get the double hit regardless. So I don't know. I think Embalmer just maybe either really needs to try and bring out some rebound here, although he doesn't have much support to work with, or just die away from the
Yeah,
ciphers ideally, because he's kind of in the middle here of 2 ciphers.
true. This is the part where Druid starts to lock down and ooh, beautiful blink from Pit Stoppers.
Yeah,
Does look
and
like almost
the
everyone
Merc,
is over here.
the Merc is right beside him actually, so it'll be the Merc getting chaired almost basically at the same time as the Embalmer, which is kind of unfortunate that they weren't able to split up a little bit more so that the Merc wasn't found immediately by the
Oh,
balloon hit actually. Wow. Okay.
oh my gosh, Pit is
Oops.
amazing. Wow.
Use the elbow pad right there. That was a little bit of a misstep, I think, by the Merc. Maybe didn't mean to use that or thought that they could
Yeah.
uh
It's
get
trying to bait
away.
out a flywheel. Wow.
Kyle just doesn't go
I'm
through
just in
on both
awe right
here.
now.
Yeah, this is like just such a snowball here, right here. And that's just like the true strength of Dream Witch. We've got the Merc down, we've got Explorer and Priestess who both have injuries. The 2 ciphers have a lot of progress, but I don't know if they'll be able to actually finish them.
Yeah, this isn't really looking good for them. Does look like they are gonna try to heal up or something, but the leech is coming.
And
This is
Explorer
looking
is
like
getting tased.
completely 4K.
Oh,
Oh,
this on the boat support. Grace is trying to go for her long portal right there. But yeah, she doesn't have like a leech remover mark, and that means she can't remove her leech by herself, and she is a leech, so it's sort of a matter of time before this priestess gets found. I don't think she'll be able to go for that rescue. Um, she's sort of just kind of out with nothing kind of do right now. I mean, both leaders are sort of flying
yeah.
over. They've got Blink. She's got portals, but with the rest of her team down or injured, there's not much she can do.
This is just, yeah. She's gonna get blinked.
Stopping this explorer as well from
Oh,
struggling free or healing up. Oh, misses, but of course, with the double E strategy, it's nowhere he can really go. And Priest is sort of just trapped right here at Jack, nowhere for her to go as well. Um, tries the
ooh.
portal, but doesn't get it. And yeah, it's looking like this is the 4K and a win for Omni in round 2, which means that I think Omni wins this matchup of Omni versus Spatties.
Beautifulness.
Beautifulness from the Street Witch. And yeah, looks like Omni's team will be advancing. Like it looked really tieable in the beginning,
Thank
but
you,
yeah,
Pit! Thank you!
yeah. We just saw how good Dream Witch really is, and yeah, we got the Dream Witch match that we were waiting for this whole matchup.
Oh my gosh. The VC mod for Omni told me that they did it for me. Well, she asked him. Well, no, I'm completely wrong. What am I saying? he asked what hunter he should play in round 2, and she said Dream Witch. So shout out to Spirit 7.
Or this is exactly what we were waiting for. Yeah, honestly, this is really great gameplay from both sides. Again, of course, me and Rue were really pleased to see a Dream Witch round 2
Yes.
regardless. But yeah, both teams played really well. I think Omni here is going to be advancing. So, unfortunately to Baddies, that means they will be eliminated from the playoff stage. But good luck to them as a team. They played really, really well. We got to see some good gameplay from both sides of their hunter and their survivors. And yeah, congratulations to Omni. You won because you played Dream Witch. No, that's not true. But it's kind of true. But again, we love all the teams, and yeah, really, really great matchup in general from both sides.
Yes. That was amazing.
Yeah, and so I guess with that, we'll sign off. Hopefully, you guys will tune in again next weekend for our next playoffs. I might be playing next weekend or this coming weekend. Okay, so make sure to watch those matches. And yeah, thank you guys for watching today. Again, congratulations to Omni, and good luck to Baddies in future tournaments.